Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Um, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm not one of these guys. I'm not all into the conspiracy theories. There's a war on Black America. I don't think that you can dispute the fact that I'm a black male. I'm a disabled veteran, so for me, I have a conflicted view of the way things are going in the world. As a black man, I see things are really, really bad for us out here. The way that they're killing our young men in the streets and things like that. It's not good. It's not good at all. I have a son that's 24. I fear for his life. I fear for my life. I fear for my brother's life, as well as my nephew. I'm not saying all cops are bad. I was involved in a motorcycle accident October 3rd, 2014. Here's the officer, Officer Surlot. He actually picked up the motorcycle and rode it to my house. I'm also a concealed handgun carrier. He also brought my handgun actually to the station, and when I got out the hospital, he actually brought it to my door. So with that being said, and there's my veteran's ID, I'm a disabled veteran, I have the utmost respect for most of the officers out here that are doing their job. Officer Surlot, it was a gentleman by the name of TJ with the fire department. The fire department, Georgetown Fire Department here in Texas, actually called back and made sure that I was okay. Officer Surlot made sure that my firearm was brought to my door. That's right, to my door. He rode my motorcycle back home, and I have the utmost respect for these guys because in my accident, I broke 5 ribs, right knee and shoulder damage. So big shout out to the city of Georgetown, Texas. I hear it's a lot of racists there, but I've yet to experience it. As far as this incident, this murder, because it's not an incident, I'm sorry, this murder that happened yesterday with Mr. Philando Castle, if I'm saying his last name right, that hit home. He was a young black male, and he was also licensed to carry a firearm. If you guys know, the unwritten rule of being a CHL holder or licensed to carry holder is if we're out and about and we see an officer getting assaulted, we are to stop and help that officer to make sure he or she isn't overpowered or lose their life in the line of duty. When this officer shot Philando 4 times in the window, I thought that was a bit much. It was overkill. I mean, the gentleman announced that he was a license to carry holder, and I feel that the officer was way too jumpy. And being that way, this guy shouldn't have had the job. It is no way that this officer, if that's what you want to call him, should have had this job. I revert back to my own my own incidents. In addition to my accident, I've been pulled over probably 2 to 3 times in the state of Texas, was Louisiana. Once I informed the officers that I had a license to carry, or CHL, at whatever time that they pulled me over, there was no issue. The officer never touched his or her gun. I gave him the LTC, the driver's license, the registration, and the insurance, and I've never had a problem. I do stay in Texas, and I like to say that here in Texas, we don't seem to have a lot of those problems. Does racism exist everywhere? Yes. I do think our law enforcement officers here are held to a better standard. I do think that they also do much better by their the people that they decide to serve and protect. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I do believe that. I'm not trying to be all, I'm not trying to be all fancy and with proper etiquette, because this is coming from the heart, and this is very, very, very disturbing to me. The gentleman, Alton Sterling, who was killed in Baton Rouge, from the many videos that I reviewed, they had no reason to kill Mr. Sterling. That was all out. I mean, it was just brutal. There was no reason to kill that man. One officer had his right hand, the other officer had his left hand, or the same officer had right and left hand. I never saw a gun that this gentleman possessed. Even the clerk at the store said that Mr. Sterling didn't have a pistol. So why was this man shot in the chest numerous amounts of time? As a people, as the black race, I feel that we're being targeted, and I don't know why. We've made significant contributions to society. We're not all killers and thugs. To even possess a handgun license shows that we went through a strenuous background check. It's a federal background check. We have no felonies. We're not behind on child support. We don't have domestic violence in our background. So for this to be an all-out war, I don't understand it. I'm not saying all cops are bad, because that is not the case. But these racist cops that are out here killing us for no apparent reason, this has got to stop. The governor of Minnesota, Governor Mark Dayton, I applaud you, sir. You got ahead of this. You're proactive versus reactive. I honestly think if we had more politicians like you, things would be a lot different. Instead of a sheriff, the head of the sheriff department, or the head of the police department. Mr. Dayton holds the highest office in the land in Minnesota, and he said that there will be justice. I truly do hope there is justice, because this has to stop. I'm afraid for my son. I'm afraid for my nephew. I'm afraid for my brother. I'm afraid for my cousins. Hell, I'm afraid for myself. And anyone that knows me, growing up, even to this day, I'm not scared. I'm an Army vet. I mean, just, hell, it's right there. I'm a veteran. I've seen more shit in my life than most motherfuckers can even think about. But this shit scares me. This really scares me. If I leave out of Texas and get stopped, am I going to get killed because I'm an Army vet in a nice car, a black man with a license to carry? Texas, I feel pretty safe. I think our officers here do a really good job, outstanding job. I commend Officer Surlog and TJ and the several officers that have even stopped me. There's never been an issue. You can listen to my speech. I don't try to sound white. I damn sure as fuck is not. I am not white. And I have white friends. My best friend was white, who died in January 23rd of 2015. I have Hispanic friends. I have black friends. So I'm not racist at all. I am what I am, a black man here in America. I do feel in fear for my safety, as well as my daughter's safety, as well as my son, my family members. I have friends that carry, and all of us are legal. So this has got to come to a head. I just recently saw things here online. There seems to be a riot going on in Dallas. Look, my brothers and sisters, there are better ways. We can't resort to killing. We also understand that this prayer and this march, this isn't working anymore. But we don't have to resort to killing. Resort to killing. We have to get on a higher level. We have to make things better for us, for our children, for our grandchildren, for 20 generations down the road. I think if we take Governor Dayton's lead, things would be a lot better. If the highest office in the land, meaning the governor, would take a stance on this basically assassination of black lives, things would be a lot better. I hope I didn't offend anybody, but as a black man, I want to tell you, I really don't give two fucks. As a veteran, I want you to understand, and as a CHL holder, I want to believe in my country. I want to believe in my government. I want things to be better. That is what I signed up for. And I know here in America, we have the resources to make things better for everybody. There are a lot of good people here in America, a lot of great people. But we have to start weeding out and holding those that are accountable for these racist acts, no matter whether he's black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern. The shit has got to stop. We are all one people. And if you guys have forgot what is going on, as America, we're still at goddamn war. And we're still at war. Do you think that the enemy will come over here and give two shits about I'm black, I'm white, I'm Hispanic, I'm Asian? Get off the bullshit, man. Get off the bullshit. Let's unify and be one goddamn people, one nation, indivisible. That's who the fuck we need to be. Stop with this other shit. Life is too short.